Everybody has a podcast.
Yeah! Hey y'all, this is Whis Craver. I'm starting off the fucking show tonight. Holler at a fucking player. Listen, Grant Mills is coming in later, y'all. He's kind of fucking feeling under the weather. He's coming in. Holler at a fucking player. Hope all y'all had a good fucking weekend. Shit, y'all. I'm feeling kind of funny in the studio tonight. I've been drinking a little bit of shit. Our boys in this motherfucker. J.Wiggy, take out the trash!
Whis Creever kicking off the show. Whis, how the hell are you?
How was your weekend, y'all?
I mean, it was a pretty good one, you know. Actually, did a little drinking this weekend. Went out locally, had some couple beers, and watched some XFL. I know we've been on that. We'll get on that later. Nice and chill, and unseasonably fucking warm outside. So for February, so pretty good. No complaints over here, sir.
That's tight, y'all. Shit, I didn't do much. I was just fucking being a player, studying for the GMAT still. You know, I've been doing that shit. Wendy and I went out a little bit. Didn't do too much. What do you and the old battle axe do, motherfucker?
The battle axe. I didn't even go out with the battle axe. That was straight up. You can't do that. You can't hang out with them all the time.
I thought you're married. Don't y'all do that shit? Don't y'all got a fruit stands and Bed Bath and Bikini?
Oh, that shit goes away when you're married. That's the dating kind of bullshit you do.
Oh.
When you got a girlfriend, shit. when you're trying to make it real, that's what dudes do, man. Once you're married and all that shit ends.
Damn. Well, I don't know about all that shit. I like hookers and shit, kind of like my boy Grant Mills. He's being an old bitch now. I know he's coming in, though, fucking dumbass. Hold on. I think he's here.
What up? What up?
Oh, there he is.
Grant Mills in the studio. I have a rare treat of Whis Creever in the studio tonight as well.
You know what the deal is, biatch.
Yes, I do know, and it was a good weekend. Had a little bit of weather going on. Not cool, but, we still did shit. You know what I mean? J.Wiggy?
Still doing it up.
What the fuck did you do? You wasn't out with the wife, so you had a separate weekend? Or what? Tell me about that. How'd that go?
Nah, just went down, met up with a friend down in locally. So I escaped the house. I had to escape the kids.
Oh yeah, just getting out a little bit. I feel you.
Yeah, didn't do it too much. I'm still trying to be on the non-drinking as much wagon as I'm trying to get into monumental shape here. It's a struggle, but
I stick to cocaine, y'all.
That's actually pretty good for no carbs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it gives you some fucking energy. So,
and it will definitely curb your appetite.
It will fucking work. Whatever works. You can count that as a supplement, I'm sure.
You think you can count it as a supplement? What if you put some of that in your protein powder?
Oh man.
Put about half a gram in.
You'd be shitting aggressively.
Oh, you'd definitely be farting up a storm, depending on the quality of cocaine. I have noticed that. Some of that shit will give you a gut bomb from hell.
Oh, yeah.
But I've kind of determined that's not very good cocaine. But
no,
the thing that's sad is I can count on one hand the amount of times I've had really good cocaine. Mostly it hasn't been that good.
Yeah, I would consider it a supplement, though. It's something that completes or enhances something else when added to it. So,
man, some girls here's the deal with cocaine. If you get the good shit, it's worth it. If you're getting shit that's been stepped on and cut with everything, it's just not worth it. That's the fucking deal with cocaine.
You got to hit up them fucking stockbrokers in New York City. They got all.
You gotta have a good dealer, dumbasses. Who y'all fucking with? Some dumb fuckers or some shit?
Look, to be honest, man, when it comes to that shit, it was kind of I used to have a hookup I could get anything, and I want, but that shit's. It's like you don't have that kind of shit for long. And then that went away. And then every time I try to get white from there on out, it's never been good, man. But a few times, I kind of remember all the bad times more than I can good times on cocaine. And, but if you get some good shit, man, I think it's okay. You can't go crazy on it, man. Cocaine's not the kind of drug you can do every day. It kills, your cardiovascular tissue upon contact. So it's not good at all. It will kill your ass if you try to be a G about it. But I don't know. Everybody's different, too. That's the one fucked up thing that's really kind of crazy with it. But get some real good shit. And, I don't know, man. I try not to fucking advise people upon what they should or shouldn't do when it comes to drugs, because sometimes you could have a really big epiphany about life and maybe turn your whole shit around for the good or bad. I recognize that. But you know what I mean, man?
Yeah, some people, man, I don't fuck with it because I'm always on the go. But I don't care about anybody who does. It's kind of like PEDs and steroids and shit. I'm almost for it. Just take the mystery away. Let them all do it. But then it becomes an ethical issue on people who don't want to, and then people who do. I mean, if you're pushing your body to the next level and you're willing to take the risk, dude.
Well, here's where it gets funky, because those people that maybe want to do that don't have a good hookup. So to be honest with you, all drugs need to be legal. Go ahead and legalize that shit, regulate it, subsidize it, let that shit balance out the budget, legalize hookers, but they're not going to do that because it's too much right, man. So it is what it is. I will tell you one thing. You know what I did do this weekend?
What did you do?
I had sex with this girl this weekend.
Cool.
She was so dumb, I told her we needed gas, so she farted in the car.
Oh my.
That was just the dumbest joke I've ever heard in my fucking life.
It was pretty bad, but hey.
You took Whis Creever's thunder. He thought he was going to host the whole show. Now he's pissed.
Oh, yeah, Whis, man. It's a partnership.
Man, you're my boy, motherfucker.
That's right, baby. Oh, God. God damn. So what a weekend. All right, week weekend review. J.Wiggy. So did you spend all the week in the house, or did you get to go out in the field, or how was that?
You know, I actually went up to Nashville on Thursday.
What? Nashville ballin'.
Yeah, I need to get back up there more. Nashville's a cool city.
Did you get to go out and do anything, or did you come right back home?
Nah, I didn't get to do shit. Went up there and came right back, but I still enjoy Nashville. I do occasionally stop by and try to, man, the liquor stores up there are amazing. So much better than here. Occasionally we'll get some liquor up there, go to local places to eat. Didn't do that this time, but I am a big Nash Vegas fan. Really nice up there. Who the fuck says Nash Vegas? Nobody. But
was the traffic fucked up or what?
yeah, sometimes, man, Nashville's just gotten so fucking popular in the past. Man, shit, it's been popular, popping about 20 years now, but in the past 5 years, it's fucking exploded. So
yeah, it's gotten really crazy. I don't even know if they have any kind of mass transit system or anything up there.
I don't think
they
so.
Should. It's gotten really fucked up.
The South in general shuns mass transit for some reason. Fucking liberal shit.
I think Atlanta was experimenting with something. I don't know where that went though. I want to say they had some kind of maglev. They need to do that over there though. It's fucking crazy. They need some shit like that. I mean,
yeah. Well, fuck. No, you didn't. Years ago, man, took the Amtrak. And, God, you look at trains in other countries like Japan and Europe and how nice they are and shit. And then you look at fucking Amtrak over here. And, I mean, those are just shitty. It's like dated technology. But, yeah, it'd be sweet if you had some shit from, like, Birmingham to Nashville to Atlanta back or something to the beach. You hop on a fucking train.
That would definitely be some pimp-ass shit. So we were talking about the weekend. My weekend as a single man, I'm probably, I'm not really doing too much shit, especially on a rainy weekend. I'm chilling and getting into video games and shit. Whis, he's studying for the GMAT, fucking hookers and stuff. You were doing, the shit with the fam. Also, man, do you have any YouTube obsessions? Any YouTube kind of videos you look at on a regular basis?
That's a good-looking question. No, actually, yeah. You know what I like to do? I like to go through the reels a lot. But, I like some of Joe Rogan's clips. David Goggins is a big favorite. A couple other motherfuckers on there. Guys that travel across the planet and shit and see what the fuck's going on in other countries. Yeah, I check it out. I probably YouTube every day and just check out a couple of things. What you got?
I don't know, man. I'll be on there sometime just looking at dumb shit. I saw this one of this Luna the Panther. She's like this Russian girl. And that's not Luna. Luna is the Panther. But she has a fucking panther. And I guess her boyfriend or whatever has a fucking Rottweiler. And, they be chilling and shit. I'm like looking at these videos, man. She's just like, them Russian. I'm like, they're crazy. But like she's had it since it was a baby. I don't know how the fuck I came up on it. Sometimes like you're in Facebook or something, and they fucking show you these goddamn clips. But so she's had it since it was a baby, and it's this fucking panther. It acts just like a fucking cat, but it's like this fucking huge panther, dude. I'm like, this motherfucker. I'm waiting for this motherfucker to like eat this bitch's head off and shit, but like she's chilling with it, and it just shows like the everyday. It's so mundane, and it's kind of funny. I can't stop watching it. And, like, they're not doing anything out of the ordinary, just like regular shit. But I'm like, it's a big ass fucking panther, like just like walking around the fucking house. So I know panthers are, usually they're not a species. They're like a black subset of whatever. So she's a black leopard. Oh, also, let me say this, guys. Top of the show, I was gonna address it. We were talking about Tetris, and I said some dumb shit like biological. It's biographical is what it was. I don't know what the fuck I said biological. Yeah, I need to correct that. A biographical Tetris movie is what the fuck I tried to say. Anyway, back to Luna the Pantera. Crazy shit, man. You should peep some of those videos. It's kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, a big-ass panther. Motherfucker's like clowning and shit. And, any other like YouTube shit, not really. It's like I usually look at music videos and shit, but like some of the time I get off on some weird shit. Like I said, Luna the Panthera. There was this one Russian motherfuckers that was shooting off these guns. He had a fucking like fully automatic 12 gauges, and he's shooting these motherfuckers off. I'm looking at that shit. I'm like, that's crazy time. But other than that, man, it's almost like it's too much content out there.
Yeah. There really is. Everybody can put shit up there, and the thing is now everybody's putting good shit up there. Back in the day of YouTube, 12, 15 years ago, it'd be just a fucking video from your phone. Even if you had a phone that had a camera back then, some blurry ass bullshit. Everybody's just doing it now. Man, everybody's got intros. Everybody's got music. Everybody's got pretty good content. So going through there, it's easy to go down a rabbit hole. I did see some motherfucker the other day with a big ass bear that he hangs out with, and the bear was like eating a fucking melon or something from his hand.
Well, what the fuck country was he from?
Man, it had to be Russia. Just looking at him, I mean, dude, these people. It's like that fuckface years ago that did the documentary, and the bear ended up killing him up in Alaska. The bear, grizzly man and shit.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah, there's a sound from his camera he was recording that day, and the bear ate his ass, and like you can hear him and his I think it killed his girlfriend too, and like you can hear him like, oh, it's killing me, and man, that's probably disrespectful, but
hey man, if you're dumb enough to like that's like a risk, you know what I mean, like a wild animal. I don't fuck with wild animals and shit. I like the animals, man, but damn, you ain't supposed to keep them in your like fucking house. Like that's not what they do.
And I love like big cats and stuff, man. I think it's cool as hell when those rich guys over in the Middle East are walking around with like a leopard or a fucking cheetah, and they have them out in the backyard, and a tiger. But man, I mean, just one wrong fucking move and that motherfucker got your ass.
Yeah, man, they're fucking wild animals,
Yeah, they are, man. I don't get it, man. I think it's cool as fuck. I wish some of those big ass animals were, and I guess some of them are, man. But at the same time, one day they're gonna flip a switch, and
I mean, you never know. Yeah, like you said, they're wild animals. So, do you have Vice? Is that something you have?
Yeah, I do have Vice.
I know we were talking about Vice, and so Sex Before the Internet. The last one, season finale, is tomorrow. The last one that I was talking about was Jenna Jameson that came on this past week, and I did watch it. And so, Jenna Jameson. I know a lot of folks have jacked off to her. I mean, who the hell? She's one of the most famous porn stars. Jenna Jameson. You got, it's like I'm trying to think. Like another like really popular one everybody jacked off to. Nothing's coming to mind, but I know they're out there. Maybe not. Maybe just get on the internet and look shit. But back in our time, that was definitely, she was primetime big shit. So I was watching this documentary on her, man. Damn. Like, I didn't know. I wasn't aware of how much of a crossover star she was. They're kind of talking about her whole fucking career and how she came up. Wicked Pictures, she signed with them. And then, like, her big deal was getting on Howard Stern. She sent a picture of her basically looking crazy, cross-eyed with a dildo in between her tits.
Oh.
And that's what fucking Howard saw that picture and was like, fuck yeah. And put her on. She was in that fucking movie, Private Parts and everything. So she was one of those crossover stars, man. Not a lot of those porn stars. I can't think of any other ones, actually, besides Ron Jeremy. But, man, I mean, he's so fucking old.
God, yeah, he's fucked up now. He's like,
yeah.
Went down a bad path. Yeah, that's a good point, man. And she made a household name from her name.
And she have a couple of kids with like fucking Tito Ortiz.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I mean, but then she pumped her face up with that shit and looks all crazy. But man, if you can get it how you get it, man. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to see people do that, especially like formerly attractive people, and they pump their face with shit. Dude, I mean, it's got to be hard to let go because you've made so much money off of your looks. That's what you were there for, and you're trying your best But we're just not there yet where you can look good as you age, man. But goddamn, some of these bitches just put so much shit in their face.
I mean, it's just they're trying to smooth it out, but like to smooth it out, you got to pump it full of shit and then bloat your face up. I mean, look at Raquel Welch. I think she just recently died, but she was pretty hot the whole time, man. She was like hot her whole career.
Yeah, subtle.
Raquel Welch, dude. Yeah. Damn.
Age gracefully.
Yeah.
And be subtle about your things. When you keep trying to pump like fillers and shit in there, man, that shit gonna go away. I mean,
it's not natural, man. So you look like a clown or some shit.
Yeah, that's not, man. But well, what the hell is she doing now, Jenna Jameson?
She wouldn't. I don't know. I think she, it's just when I watched the documentary, she wasn't on it, so she didn't respond to any of their requests. But as of lately, she had some health issues or something, and she's old and just shit. I guess counting her money. I don't know what else she would be doing. Maybe producing or some shit. I really don't know. But that documentary kind of focused on like what she was doing. The past shit they kind of went in, or not the past shit, but like what she's doing now. They didn't spend a lot of time on that at the end, and just that she's got a couple of kids and all that messy shit that her and Tito went through, and whatever. I didn't really pay attention. But so who the fuck knows what she's doing, man? To be honest, I guess hanging out in L.A. or something. I don't know. But that was a cool fucking documentary. The next one, I forgot. The season finale, folks, is coming tomorrow, and I can't remember what it's on. It's some shit.
Well, cool.
Some shit. So fucking check it out on Vice. Yeah. Got Harriet. We got some phone calls. Harriet, line 1.
Hey there, this Harriet, y'all. Wrong time. Hope all y'all doing well.
Hey, Harriet, what's good? What's going on?
I just want to ask you, what do you think the Raiders' choices is gonna be this year for a quarterback? And I hang up and listen. Roll Tide, y'all.
Roll Tide, roll. We were, I was looking at this earlier, so the Raiders got 4 fucking people they can look at, or 4 possibilities. Rodgers, Garoppolo, Stidham, and Stroud. Out of those 4, who would you pick, Wig? If you were fucking Mark Davis.
Stroud.
Let's assume that Aaron is in the mix though, because we don't know. Or at least I don't.
I think I would always take a gamble with an up-and-comer, fresh college kid. C.J. Stroud's pretty impressive.
Well, hold on. What are you trying to do, though? Win in the future? Because are you trying to win now?
Yeah.
That's kind of the question. If you're trying to win now, you got to go for Aaron if he's on the table.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I mean, I don't know. That's a tough. I mean, yeah, if you need a quarterback now, you're thinking of the now. Aaron probably gonna be your guy, but man, C.J. Stroud looks like I think he could be an immediate impact somewhere. He's fucking good. Yeah, that's a tough choice when you're that far back with the Raiders. Yeah, I think that's the question you got to ask. You want now? You want later? I mean, how many years are you going to get out of Rodgers though? That's a big question.
He's 38, 39.
Yeah.
You got Devontae Adams there. He's a superstar. You're looking in the next 3 years if you want to get a fucking possibility. It's kind of a toss-up. I don't know. Because Aaron's kind of a year-to-year deal. Stidham's out the mix. No. Stroud, I don't know enough about. He's definitely going to be a top 10 pick. But... yeah. Man, I don't know enough about him.
I'm shocked Stidham is still in the fucking league. He was shit at Auburn.
Me too. And you got Garoppolo. I think he'd be good if he could stay healthy, but
yeah,
that's another wild card.
Yeah, It's a good question. I mean, I would say Rodgers if they're looking for the now, but I would be willing to bet they're gonna probably hedge their bets with C.J. Stroud just to take a gamble, hope he's an immediate impact, and hope he's somebody that becomes a long-term investment. We'll see.
We will see. They'll probably fuck up and make a fucking stupid decision. I don't know.
When the
They
fuck
always
is the draft?
Tend to do that shit. Say what?
Oh, draft's at the end of April.
Yeah, we will have Baller or Buster on that. Top 10 picks. Baller or Buster. I don't know. Did you watch that Jake Paul fight?
Yeah, I actually watched a little bit of it. I had to watch it on the low. I ain't paying $50 fucking for that shit. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what I think about it. As somebody who's a big MMA fan and boxing guy, I don't know. I mean, to me, I think he markets himself right. I mean, he's everybody's paying for his shit. What did he make? $8 million for that fucking fight?
I have no idea.
Something like that, and he loses. But I mean, dude, if he actually goes up against a legitimate, and I'm talking, Ryan Garcia or somebody, which I think that's a different weight class, but somebody that's a badass, he's gonna get his ass killed. He goes up against somebody that's kind of in his playground. Yeah, I mean, you can look good and make money doing it. That's what the fuck I would do. I don't blame him for a second. You watch any of it or see some clips?
No, not really. I mean, I looked at the results, but I mean, he was fighting a bunch of people that haven't fought or old ass UFC people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he's building his stock. I mean, every time you go in there and you fight, you win. And I mean, people are gonna say that shit. He beat a guy that hasn't been in the UFC for 10 fucking years. I mean, that's probably a guy that's a grappler, not a boxer. That's true. But I mean, it's kind of two-way street there, though. I mean, what, you're gonna go fight fucking somebody that's really good and get your ass Deontay Wilder, get your ass kicked, and you're irrelevant all of a sudden? Hell no. Work your way.
I mean,
up.
aren't there fucking regular fucking boxers in that weight class though that could fight his ass? I mean, what is he doing going against a fucking like 47-year-old ex fucking grappler? I don't understand that. Why don't you go into the goddamn boxing shit and fight and fucker in your weight class? There's plenty of them.
Yeah, once he gets his ass whooped the first time in the first round or second round by a legit dude, ain't nobody gonna pay for any more fights. He's gonna keep making money. And dude, shit, I do the same shit. If somebody want to watch me fight, fuck it, I'm down.
Hell yeah! Jeremy in London is the next caller.
Hey chaps, this is Jeremy. I'm straight from London, England, and I just want to know, what is one of your favourite shows? What do you like to watch there in America?
Well, what do you like there, Jeremy?
One of my favourite shows is Grey's Anatomy. What do you boys like to watch out there in the States?
Grey's Anatomy? That shit been over like 20 years. Does your wife watch that shit?
They just get that overseas, man. I don't.
They still watching it after 20 fucking years. It's been over like 20 years.
God damn, I remember my mom watching that shit in the 90s and shit when George Clooney hit the scene, thinking he was handsome and shit.
I think that's ER.
Oh, that was ER. Fuck, that's different shit, ain't it?
Yeah. But Grey's Anatomy's fucking still been on for like 20 years, though.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, ER. And God, man, it's all the same shit. Hospital dramas. I ain't never watched any of that bullshit.
Me neither.
No, my favorite show of all time, The Sopranos, hands down.
Oh, I never got into that.
God, such a good fucking show. I could do a whole podcast about The Sopranos. Yeah, such a good show. Really good. If you've never got into it, I say give it one more chance if you haven't.
A lot of people like that show. Did you see the movies and stuff they did?
Yeah, the Many Saints of Newark. Yeah, in the Sopranos universe, we don't talk about that movie. It sucked.
Is that a prequel?
Yeah, it was a prequel. It was just really, really, really poorly done. Didn't make sense. All the ages were off. The acting was really campy. I mean, it was almost like you took actors, the guys playing the younger version of the guys on the show, and they were just ripping off their big lines and their mannerisms. I mean, it was really poorly done. I hated it. I thought it was really shitty.
Damn. Yeah. Well, I guess don't go see that.
Yeah, Many Saints of Newark sucked ass, but The Sopranos as a show, fucking amazing. I think it's good. I've heard The Wire is good too. I've never watched it, but several people told me if you like The Sopranos, you'd like The Wire. But yeah, my favorite shows of all time, The Sopranos, and a second place would be Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, never seen it.
Damn.
Well, but we do got John in South Dakota.
Hey, this is John from South Dakota.
Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey there, guys. I just wanted to ask you fellas your favorite XFL team. I'm really digging the Battle Hawks. What about you guys?
Battle Hogs. Thanks, John. That must have been, that's AJ McCarron, ain't it?
Yeah, that's McCarron over at
Man, he's balling.
St. Louis Battlehawks. I don't know. I thought I was gonna like the Vegas Vipers, but 0-2. Vegas is cursed right
They just
now.
like the Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, they suck too. Yeah, I was trying to be down with the Vipers. I like the look and Vegas in general, but man, they're going down that fucking Raiders hellhole. So I don't know. I like AJ. What about you, Graham Mills? You got somebody that you've been pulling for?
I like AJ's wife. She's pretty hot.
She's
I
smoking.
fuck her, yeah.
I mean, what does he have, like 3 kids with her? I would too. God damn, she's hot.
Yeah.
But he was in the league for 8 years, and now he's I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Is he trying to get back in the league? But hey, man, if you're fucking just whatever, man. I mean, he was getting emotional. I saw that shit. He's getting emotional on the sidelines, and that's cool because I mean it's football. It's a fucking team sport. I like that and getting into it. I like the whole spring football deal. As far as any teams, man, I don't know if I got anybody I want to root for. The Houston Roughnecks are kind of cool because they kind of remind me of the Oilers a little bit.
I kind of like
you got
that.
Wade Phillips in there. He's got history with that team, the NFL period. And so I kind of like them, but I'm just watching to really watch as far as the XFL goes. It's good shit, and I'm digging the football action.
Yeah, I hope more people get into it and shit. And I think people are watching it on TV. The stands look pretty not as good. There's not a lot. It doesn't look like a ton of people there. But fuck, if I was in Seattle, Vegas, Orlando, Houston, I'd be going to a game and shit. San Antonio.
Yeah, it's the XFL. It's a newer league. It's like a lot of people they're not gonna pack the stands, but at the same time, man, it's something that I think that will be enough to keep sustainability. I think I don't think it's gonna fold like the old XFL did anyway. Then you got the new, or not the new. You got the USFL coming up here in April. So, man, lots of football action. Hopefully, they can keep all that shit going, and that'll be good shit.
Yeah, they're playing good football. I like watching it, and I love the rules. I think it makes football a fucking hell of a lot more exciting. So,
a lot more shit. Lucy, West Carolina.
Hi, this is Lucy from West Carolina. I'm just wondering if you boys think competitive eating is a sport.
Do you think it's a sport, Lucy?
I tell you what, I was watching that Joey Chestnut. He's disgusting. I don't think it's a sport. I think it's downright sickening.
I can't watch it either, man. It's like they're trying to eat food and drink at the same time. It's very gross.
Yeah, I think it's downright sickening. Yeah, it's pretty fucking nasty.
Fools throwing up.
Yeah, man, dipping hot dogs in glasses of water and shit. Ugh.
Oh, that shit's disgusting. I can't watch that shit. It's gross.
Yeah, man, I think it's you're just making it's a sideshow attraction is what it is. It's not a sport. It's not a sport. It's I wouldn't even say it's a hidden talent. You're not hiding it. What kind of talent is it, though? A useless talent?
What is Joey Chestnut's net worth? I mean, that guy's got to be making pretty good money. He's on Sports Center. He was on Sports Center this past weekend. He's the only one you fucking hear of. Kobayashi's not there. I don't know what happened to Kobayashi.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And then that little Japanese girl, I don't know what happened to her either. But Joey Chestnut's like the main dude.
All right,
I think he's worth like a couple mil.
Yeah, I'm looking at 3, 4, 5 sources say, okay, every source I see is between 2 to 2.5 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, he looks
Man.
he looks unhealthy.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a fat rodent. With his fucked up teeth and shit. Maybe that's how he can eat all them crystals.
Yes, that's probably why.
All them hot dogs and shit. Man, fuck. I couldn't imagine doing that goddamn sport, man. Fucked up.
I don't
Fucked
see
up sport.
It's sick, man. I wonder have they studied the long-term damages of competitive eating?
Man, he probably doesn't give a fuck, man. He's probably been divorced 3 times, got like different children and shit. Fuck, he don't give a shit. It's like, God damn it, I'm eating 50 hot dogs, man. But fuck, man, I mean, one of those checks probably looks pretty good at the end of a competition.
Man, it seems so weird, man. That's such an American thing. Hey, this motherfucker can eat 60 hot dogs, give him $1 million.
Yeah, right.
Man, that's what happened to Frank Fritz.
Frank Fritz, he dead. No, we wish the best for Frank Fritz. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man. He's not picking anything. That's for sure. He ain't picking nothing. Shit. No, whatever. Anyway, we got Todd from Ventura, California. That's the next caller on Everybody Has a Podcast.
Oh, shit.
What up, dudes? This is Todd from Ventura, California, man. I just wanted to give you my ultimate game room pick, man. Turtles in Time, man. You gotta have Turtles in Time for the vintage arcade game room picks, dudes. Yeah!
What? Awesome. Thanks, Todd. I don't think we had Turtles in Time on here. I fucking can't believe it. Because that was like a 4-player game. No, we don't. All right, I'll add it on there. Thanks, Todd.
Yeah, Turtles in Time was a cool one, and they got that one released on Arcade 1 too. So if you guys are itching to play that and play it old school, they do have that on Arcade 1. I think the price for that one, because it's a 4-player setup, is $6.99 right now. So one of the more expensive ones, man. But that setup is tight.
I want to be Bob Dylan, yeah.
That is pretty tight. Arcade 1, they come out with some of the remade retro shit. I seen Golden Tee on there. Remember Golden Tee?
I like Golden Tee. That's the only time I really got down with golf is trying to hit that fucking spin ball and shit real fast.
I Golden Teed all over my girlfriend one time, yeah.
That's sick, shit. Man. You had a girlfriend that was into peeing and shit?
Hell yeah, y'all. She was a freak.
That's nasty, man. You a nasty motherfucker, Whis. You a nasty motherfucker.
Hell, fuck you, dumbass.
Damn, Whis.
Ugh, God, you nasty. You nasty, Whis. You a nasty motherfucker. All right. So, we were talking about some shit. You know what it was? A vintage game review. And I do realize we hadn't done the news yet. I'm doing it in a different little order, so fuck y'all fools. Yeah! Okay. So I was going to do Tekken 7. Man, the fucked up thing about Tekken 7, I couldn't get into it, man. They had this weird story version, man. It was hella whack. I'm going to try to get back into it, but it just didn't work for me at all.
They had a story version? Was like an actual storyline in Tekken?
Yeah, like it was a story version. It took way too long. I wasn't digging it, man. So what we're going to do is GoldenEye 007. Man!
Ooh, what a fucking good game.
I don't know if we've reviewed this one. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
It's a 1997 first-person shooter developed by Rare and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo 64, fools. Based on the 1995 James Bond film GoldenEye. It has some fine-ass bitches in there, and I think Pierce Brosnan. The players control secret agent James Bond to prevent a criminal syndicate from using a satellite weapon and navigate a series of levels to complete objectives such as recovering or destroying objects while shooting fools. In a multiplayer mode, up to 4 players compete in several deathmatch scenarios via split screen. Development began in 1995 in January. An inexperienced team led by Martin Hollis developed GoldenEye 007 over 2.5 years. It was conceived as a side-scrolling platform for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, but it evolved into a 3D shooter for the Nintendo 64, inspired by Doom and Virtua Cop. Rare visited the GoldenEye set for reference, and Eon Productions and Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, that's MGM for you dumb fools, allowed them to expand the game with sequences not featured in the film. GoldenEye 007 was released in August 1997, almost 2 years after the release of the film, but shortly before the release of the sequel, Tomorrow Never Dies. It faced low expectations from the gaming media during development, however, received critical acclaim and sold over 8 million copies, making it the third best-selling Nintendo 64 game. The game was praised for its visuals, gameplay depth, and variety, and multiplayer mode. In 1998, it received a BAFTA Interactive Entertainment Games Award and 4 awards from the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. GoldenEye 007 demonstrated the viability of home consoles as platforms, first-person shooters, and signaled a transition from Doom-like shooters to a more realistic style. This is a pretty cool game, man. A lot of people like this shit.
Fucking excellent game. Classic fucking game. Wonderful
Yeah.
game. Nothing but positive praise for this game. It really, I mean, I think I could pick that motherfucker up right now and have a hell of a time with it.
This is one of those you can like play for a long time. I can't explain it, man. It was a very, very good game. I feel like they spent a lot of time on it. I also have the multiplayer functionality, which is pretty cool. Split screen, which actually wasn't too bad. Some games do a split screen, and the shit just looks fucking stupid.
I mean, your options were limited back then. I mean, now we talk about this shit. I mean, that motherfucker was almost 30 years ago now. You didn't have Wi-Fi, and people tried. Split screen was really the only fucking option you had. You just had to try to be honest with yourself and not be peeking down at the bottom screen and see where your homeboy's at and go light his ass up.
Yeah, I remember it was a fun ass game though. Like it had a lot of longevity as far as like you could like play it for a fucking long time. Basically, just to kind of run over this real quick without getting too stupid about it. With the multiplayer mode, you got 4 players that can compete into several deathmatch scenarios via split screen. These include normal, you only live twice living daylights, the man with the golden gun, and license to kill. Normally, the standard mode, which players score points by killing opponents. Players can be grouped in teams or compete individually. You only live twice. Gives players 2 lives before they are eliminated from the game, resulting in the last surviving player winning the match. In License to Kill, players die from a single hit with any weapon due to its high rate of fire and wide bullet spread. The club is highly advantageous in this scenario. And the man with the golden gun, a single golden gun which is capable of killing opponents with one shot, is placed in a fixed location in the level. Once the golden gun is picked up, the only way to reacquire it is by killing the player holding it. In the living daylights, a flag is placed in a fixed location in the level, and the player who holds it the longest wins. The flag carrier cannot use weapons, but can collect them to keep opponents from stocking ammunition. Options such as a chosen level, characters play as, weapons available in the game only can be customized for each scenario. Additional levels and characters can be unlocked as the player progresses through a single-player game. So, yeah, man, it was the whole espionage, first-person shooter, hella fun, great graphics. Not a lot to say about this one except 4 out of 5. What do you think, Wig?
Yeah, 4 out of 5. I mean, I'd almost be tempted if I was in that time to go 5, 4.5. Man, it's nostalgia. My favorite thing to talk to you about is going back to the 90s. And man, this was a game you'd have your homies over on a Friday, get a Bigfoot fucking pizza from Pizza Hut, some goddamn Surge.
Yes!
And fucking,
Oh, man, the
dude,
Bigfoot.
You remember the Bigfoot pizza?
Hell yeah.
Came in that fucking paper wrap and shit. You tore that motherfucker open and ready to rock. Get a thing of Surge soda pop and rot your teeth out on some Surge, Bigfoot, and GoldenEye. Yeah, man. Excellent fucking game. And one thing I think makes a really, really legendary game is replay value. And it's something I think would still stand the test of time. I think if you played it today, you would enjoy it. I think you'd have fun with it. And I think it was so popular because it was kind of beyond itself. It was really, really, man, smooth game, looked good, immersive. Can't say enough good things about GoldenEye, man. Shit was perfect. Almost perfect.
That was a ballin' ass game, y'all.
She was pretty cool. So we did give it a 4 out of 5. Definitely check out GoldenEye. And yeah, baby, yeah. Check out that GoldenEye. That's some good shit. Let's do this because we didn't get into it earlier. Let's go ahead and run the news. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. So what we got going in the news? A lot of weird shit, guys. You know I like weird shit. So, what's going on? Quahog clam found off Florida, the Florida coast, Florida, believed to be 214 years old.
Yeah.
That's crazy time. That is crazy time. Give me 1 minute, folks. 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to take an impromptu break there for a second. All right. You know, my love for world records. Ooh. So, I know we're talking about a quahog clam, but let's go back to an Idaho man. Puts 2,470 cotton swabs in his beard. Jesus. For a world record. Damn, I know, and an Idaho man. There's got a picture of it right here. Damn, he looks crazy. An Idaho man whose facial hair earned him 12 Guinness World Records has added a 13th to his name when he fit 2,470 Q-tips in his beard. Joel Strasser of Kuna said it took about 2 hours to insert the cotton swabs in his beard in a way that will remain in place during his visit to Las Vegas, and he believes he could have got that even higher. He previously made headlines in 2022 in December when he put 710 Christmas baubles into his beard for a world record title. And again in January when he broke the record for fitting pencils into his beard on Live with Kelly and Ryan. I got more Guinness World Records coming up. I got 13 so far, but I'm not done. I'm going to keep doing them until I can't think of any more things to put in my beard. Strasser told KHQ TV. So he's got some more world titles here. And this is a Ben Hooper article. He's got most paper straws in a beard, most straws in a beard, most chopsticks in a beard, most golf tees in a beard, most forks in a beard, most toothpicks in a beard, most clothespins in a beard, most chopsticks put into a beard in 1 minute, and most pencils put into a beard in 1 minute. Huh.
Man.
Oh, Joel Stracer getting those world records in this bitch.
Yeah, I wonder if Guinness, they send out like one of their low level employees, like, oh, he's got a fuck another beard thing. You go out there and deal with him. And they have to come in.
You go out there and do that shit, James.
It's fucking Joel again. This time it's Q-tips. Oh God, he's calling. You got to stand under the Vegas sign and count them all. Man, that just sounds. I mean, you've got to confirm it, right? I mean, so somebody's got to fucking count them. I mean, they're not just taking his word for it. It looks like 24/70 to me from the picture, but
you know, maybe someone's getting paid good to do that.
I hope so.
I don't know. You like clams?
I do like clams. I like clam chowder. Do you?
Clam chowder. Well, a quail clam found off Florida coast believed to be 214 years old. A 2.6 pound quail clam that made a rare visit to Florida coast. This is a Ben Hooper article as well. Is believed by researchers to be 214 years old. Blaine Parker said he was collecting shellfish to make chowder at Alligator Point. Chowder. On St. James Island in Franklin County when he found a gigantic quail clam. An Atlantic species found mostly north of North Carolina. We're just going to eat it, but we thought and figured it was probably pretty special, so we didn't want to kill it. He took the clam to the Gulf Specimen Marine Lab in Panacea, where researchers confirmed it was much larger than the average quail, which typically weigh about a half a pound and measure up to 4.3 inches in length. This one was 6 inches long.
That's what she said, yeah.
Researchers said the alternating bands of light on the clam's shell indicated it was born in 1809. The same year Abraham Lincoln was born. Parker dubbed his find the Abraclam Lincoln. Oh, damn. Lab officials said Lincoln is believed to be the fourth oldest clam on record. The oldest, a quail named Ming, was discovered off the coast of Iceland in 2007 and determined to be 507 years old. Parker and researchers at the lab agreed to return the clam to the Gulf of Mexico. Man, okay.
Yeah, if I was a clam for 200 or fuck, Ming was 507 years old, man, I'd be praying somebody put my ass in the chowder and call it quits.
There's no way that clam can be that good. I would think it'd be fucking too old and big.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucking old
like
ass
a big old loogie.
Yeah. Oh.
Shit, look nasty.
I don't like it.
Ew. Oh. So I know you go on fucking trips and shit sometimes. They got a remote kissing device. I've seen this before. That lets long distance lovers share silicone smooches.
Sweet.
A Chinese company is selling a remote kissing device designed to allow long distance lovers to share their smooches via a cell phone app. The remote kiss device, created by Changzhou Vocational Institute of Mechatronic Technology, uses a set of silicone lips to replicate the pressure and movement and temperature of a kiss that is replicated by a corresponding device via smartphone. So this dude in my university, who is this? Ben Hooper again with the article, but Zhang Zhongli, quote, in my university, I was in a long distance relationship with my girlfriend, so we only had contact with each other through the phone. That's where the inspiration of this device originated. $41. But I've seen this before. Yeah, it's like some weird fucking thing that's got lips and, man, you know, I guess both of you have this thing and like I don't know, that's weird, man. You kiss it and then like at the same time, like it replicates the movements by you to the device remotely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Asynchronously.
You know the first guy that gets that shit going to take it and put it on his dick or something.
Hell yeah. Fucking pervs.
You know it.
Oh, well. Hey, but I feel like this is old news. I know I've seen that before somewhere. So, yeah.
I saw that pillow that lights up and shit. You remember that
Yeah.
shit?
They making all kinds of fucking weird shit these days, man.
God, can't you just miss somebody and shit?
Not these days. They got Live 365, all kind of shit. You can put a GPS on your penis so your
Oh,
girlfriend knows where you are. It's fucking bullshit. I don't know, man. The world's going crazy. The world's going crazy. Back in 1985.
shit, whack.
So that's about it for the news. I don't see anything else. Well, you know what? I think there might have been a couple of fucking um, video game news shit that I saw earlier, but maybe not. Maybe that was a figment of my imagination, y'all. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap the news and get on that shit. We did video game motherfucking review as well, folks. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to get back into taking on this next one, the next goddamn review, but no promises, man. That was really a disappointment on that shit. I thought it was gonna be better than that, but you know, back in the old Tekkens, you could just go straight into some fucking like fighting. Like this one ain't really like that.
Yeah, what they made that Mortal Kombat game with Sub-Zero. You remember what I'm talking about? It was like levels or some shit. God, what was that called? It was Sub-Zero.
I vaguely remember that, but I know what you're talking about. I think they try to make it like an RPG or something.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, me and my brother played it, and we rented it one weekend to see what it was about. Man, that shit sucked too. We thought it was cool that they were branching out like from Mortal Kombat and trying to make it into like a world game. Mortal Kombat Mythology, Sub-Zero. That's what it was. Yeah, shit sucked. It was kind of repeat levels. Nothing really cool. They didn't have a lot of the characters in there. They tried to introduce new motherfuckers. Yeah, I think I'm looking at it. Next Generation gave it a 1 out of 5. Most people give it 4 out of 10. Shit like that. So yeah, man, it's tough. I guess sometimes you want to take a risk and get out of your element. And I don't know if that should be applauded, but it needs to be a calculated risk. And I don't think that shit really works. Tekken's a fighting game. Mortal Kombat a fighting game. Leave it at that shit.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now I know we were talking about fucking XFL. We had fucking games this weekend that were not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
Especially for spring football, man. Did you watch some of that shit?
Yeah, I checked it out a little bit. Watched the Renegades and the Roughnecks. Pretty good game. 23-14 there. Houston Roughnecks. Man, I like that they threw St. Louis on Thursday too. So you had Thursday, Saturday, Sunday football. That was kind of fun to kind of mix it up a little bit. But yes, I did. And I actually have some results from our pick'ems. Grant Mills, you must know your XFL. 3-1 over the weekend.
Bam! Yeah, baby! Get in the cello!
Pretty good. And me and Whis both 2-2. So, not terrible. Good picks.
That ain't too bad. That's not too bad. We got games coming up too, so we can go ahead and get into that here. Give me a second. Yeah.
Well, they got one Saturday and then they got 3 Sundays. So you got a full Sunday, March 5th, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 7 o'clock. Kind of nice, man. That's a good way to fucking kill a day. Get to a Bigfoot pizza and shit and watch XFL fucking all day.
Then they got a triple header on Sunday, baby.
Shit.
Whoa.
Man, yeah, if you're really digging it too, look at that shit. They got it 6 o'clock Saturday night. You can go to bed, then wake back up, sleep all fucking day, just watch XFL all week. Man, I like how they stagger that time. They're doing it every week. It's not predictable and shit. Throwing Thursday games at you here and there. Now they're front loading Sunday. I don't know if that's purposeful, but man, it seems to work out. I like that shit.
Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and get into some picks. We got Saturday, March the 4th, Seattle at Vegas. What are you thinking, Wiggy?
Well, both of these teams need a win. I'm going to stick with Vegas, but not holding my breath. Vegas.
I'm going to go the Sea Dragons, Seattle Dragons.
I'm going Vegas, yeah.
And then we got Sunday, March 5th. St. Louis, that's the Battle Hogs, right?
That's them. Yeah.
At DC. I'm going to go St. Louis. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll go with St. Louis. I'm pretty impressive. I like McCarron.
I'm going DC, y'all. Chocolate City, motherfuckers.
All right. And what about Orlando at Arlington?
I'll go Arlington on that one.
Yeah, Orlando is just terrible. I'm going Arlington.
I'm going Arlington too, yeah.
And then we got San Antonio at Houston. What are you thinking on that?
Houston's pretty solid. I like Houston.
I like Houston as well.
I'm all about the Alamo, yeah. San Antonio, motherfucker.
Okay. So those are our picks there, guys. And honkin' hell yeah. We will go over that on the next Dealio. Now we do have, of course, coming up in April, Baller or Buster as well. Wiggy. So what's up for this week? I know you got training. You off next week?
Yeah, I think I'll let you know later this week. I'll be out of town next week for a little bit. But this weekend, I think I'm sold on this XFL. I'm kind of excited. I like the Sunday stack. We need to rate their fucking logos. Because I'm telling you, some of them are tight. But man, some of them are whack as fuck. The Sea Dragon.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I don't know.
The Guardians. I don't know about the Guardians either. Kind of whack.
Yeah, Guardians is kind of whack. I'm not a fan. But the Roughneck's pretty tight. Vipers, okay. So, what say you, Graham Mills? What's going on this weekend? Any big plans?
I do not know. I have no idea. The week of just working it out. You know, are you in the field this week?
Yes, one day. That's it. But it'll be local, so nothing exciting. We do have a bachelor party in May. We're gonna have to do live on the scene.
Live on the scene, crispy and clean.
Live on the scene, crispy and clean. Yeah, dude. It'll be fun. We'll get the squad together. We'll do a live cast.
Y'all are dumb. I'm out, y'all. Smoke weed.
All right, man. Whis Creeves out. Yo. Yeah. Check out the old episode, y'all. We're gonna be back next week. I don't know if J.Wiggy's out next week. We'll see. Either or, we will be here. 9:30 in the dirty, everyone. And got any words of wisdom before we get out of here, J.Wig?
What do you always say? Smoke it up? I could say drink it up. That sounds like a cheat.
Drink it up? What are you drinking tonight? Buffalo Trace?
Yeah, you know what? You nailed it. Had a little thing at Buffalo that I was polishing off that. And this weekend had a little Wild Turkey 101 classic. So, nice little nightcap. I feel like I needed it. But I've got nothing to end you guys with. Drink, smoke, enjoy yourself. And be nice to each other, motherfuckers.
Be nice to each other. Yeah, the best world. Oh, fuck you. I'm not even going to try to say anything funny. But I will say this. Smoke it up. And we'll see you next week.
Peace.